DJ Bandana.
Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. Power 93.7 WBLK, Power 102 Jams, Fleet DJs, Armadale Vodka and all that. Heavy shouts out to the Bandana fam. If you're watching this on YouTube, we got a real special guest in the building tonight. We were supposed to have this interview for years, but timing is perfect. There's always a reason. Shout out to the homie Son of Tony in the building. What's good?
Peace. What's good, Black? Peace.
Coolin', man. We got so much to talk about. Where do we start? For the people, like I said, the people that's watching it on YouTube is like from all across the world like that too. So let's start off with the name Son of Tony. How did you get the name Son of Tony?
Tony is actually my father's name. Rest in peace. My stage name is something that's authentic. It's myself. I'm the Son of Tony.
That's dope. Something with a meaning behind it. A lot of times people just put some words together.
Yeah,
little pill popper or some shit like that.
Like, yo, is you the Son of Tony Montana? No.
That's definitely dope. With the music, how long have you been doing music for?
Hard the last 3 years.
Oh, okay.
I always had a love for it. I could always spit, but you know, when you choose to take things serious, you're gonna be more serious about it. So about 3 years strong.
Oh, okay, cool. And just give them a little background of maybe like some of the projects you dropped in the past.
Okay, you got the Son and His Father tape. That's the beginning of the series. Son and His Father tape 2. And right now we on the Son and His Father tape 3, part 1 and part 2.
Definitely dope.
Yeah.
And I've been rocking out with the what's the villain in I forgot the name of it. That
Villain and the Hero.
Yeah, Villain and the Hero. That joint's super tough.
Yeah,
I like that joint right there. What made you get started with music?
Always had a love for it. You know, that connection with music it come from the soul. Sometimes you don't even gotta understand it. You know, you could just hear that rhythm and it attracts you. So
yeah.
It was more a natural thing. And you know where we come from, you know, seeing hip hop, you know, pure hip hop, pure lyricists, you know, that's what attracted me to it. The wordplay, the mentality of it, mind schemes, rap schemes, things like that. So
okay, cool. And I know, like, when I first came across your music, I believe it was like on Facebook or something. I was like scrolling through Facebook, and I kept seeing this Son of Tony, and I checked it out. It was like I think he was like in a hallway or something. It was like some video that you was rapping, and I was like, yo, he sounds believable. Like, is that? I always say that I compare it to like a DMX or like a Young Jeezy or like a Styles P, like those type of artists. Like when you hear their music, you even if you never met him before, don't know nothing about him, you like, yo, this is the truth. Like what he's saying, I believe this without even knowing a person. It was like a feeling that I got from the music. The music itself was good, but you had that, like, I don't know, it was just like a feeling with it. Like you could tell that what you was actually rapping about, you wasn't just trying to like portray that image like that too. That's really who you was. It's authentic. That's the word, authentic. I went to Buffalo Public Schools, so the big word is kind of hard for you. But yeah, it definitely felt authentic, and that was one of the things that caught my attention because it was different than a lot of the stuff that was out at the time. Like, how do you? And I don't even know if you can answer to it, but how do you get that feeling into the music?
Again, you said, you know, it was authentic. So,
yeah.
You know, the music that I particularly draw from, it comes from, you know, me, you know, my experiences, stuff that I personally saw or, you know, been through. So I tend to use that more than anything. Yeah. Everybody got a creative side, but I tend to stick to the more reality-based things, and it's not hard to draw from what's already there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you make a good point. Like, it's not hard if it's the truth. Like, it's real. And that's one of the things, like I said, when we was having our prior conversations first, like even like DJing or like music selection, I pretty much just go with what I feel. Like, I don't try to sound like anybody else or try to do anything like somebody else. It's just who I am, and people rock with it. And I think, like, that's a good reason why you did that, because if you wouldn't have, you would have been trying to do, like, say, a song that was like a radio single, or trying to do something that was sounding like the stuff at the time like that too. I probably would have just skipped over it. Like, not
even with my stage name, Son of Tony.
Yeah.
If this is what I choose to do, I can't use nobody else's name. I can't. Who can I aspire to be like? Right. Yeah. So I had to choose something that was close to me, something that I could relate to, and that's why everything flows so fluent. That, you know, that's the part of me that's already there already. Definitely.
Who are some of the artists that inspired you early on?
Definitely Nas.
Definitely Nas.
Definitely Nas. Definitely Wu-Tang. Definitely Big. I happen to be one of them people that grew up in the Tupac era.
Yeah.
So he's there. You know, he's there. I got to give him his respect. He's there. But, you know, he helped me too. That rebel, that conscious mind, you know. But
I like that you said Nas, and I gotta ask you this question, and we're probably not gonna agree. But what's your favorite Nas album?
Stillmatic.
See, it's I Am was just the best Nas joint to me.
I like I Am too, but like Lost Tapes is like my favorite too.
Okay, yeah.
But I Am was raw.
Yeah, I mean, I like both of them. Stillmatic, Illmatic. Yeah. Just it was something about just that I Am record. But Nas I think Nas doesn't get enough credit as. I mean, people look at him as like. When they talk about the top MC, they always go Jay-Z, Nas, Jay-Z. It used to be Big, but Big passed away like that too. But Nas was super dope, like with storytelling and actually like putting stuff together. Nas, he just didn't go commercial.
We about to throw you a twist. We will be talking with more reverence with Nas' name if the beat selection was different.
Yo, I swear to you, I did after this, like later on. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna send you this video that I did, and I was saying the same thing. Like with Nas. Super dope artist, but his beats just wasn't. It wasn't that his beats was just trash. He didn't pick those type of beats that would like. I don't like that would kind of like not cross over, but it's just something about his beats that he picked. It was always that gritty sound, of like you knew this was like a Nas type of beat. But I think if he had reached out to different producers, he might have been bigger than. It
was so smooth. Everything with Nas was smooth. So I just figured like that was like his style, his way of controlling the beat. He never let the beat control him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which we can respect. I mean, I definitely like that. As far as like with the music, one thing I like to always ask artists is, if you could stay totally independent or assigned to a label right now, like what route would you go on? Why?
I would choose independent right now.
Independent.
I'm not too fond of the 360. It all depends on where you at.
Yeah.
In your career.
Yeah.
Are you at that point where you accumulated enough fans and you can move the merchandise and things of that nature, then you can go ahead and a 360 might be okay for you. It might get you where you want to be. You got the fan base already. For an artist like me that's working for that fan base, that's striving right now, when it's all said and done, when I do get to that point, I didn't do it by myself. I've accumulated different teammates through the process. So I'd rather we split that bread up amongst us instead of giving it to somebody and I'm in the hole from the rip.
That's a good route. One thing that I always say, and it's crazy because like most artists say the same thing, but my thing with like, and I've studied like the 360 deals or even just being in radio and the industry for so long. A lot of times people misconstrue what a 360 deal is. So like, say for example, if a label signs you to a 360 deal, so they want a percentage of your merchandising, if you're in a commercial, if you're in a movie, whatever like that too. But what people don't actually understand or don't really look at is those labels are going to push for you to be in a movie or push for you to be in these different things so they can get their percentage off of it. So it's not like it's just if you happen to get it, then we want a percentage of it. They're actually going to push to try to get you to do it. Right. Me personally, I mean, I respect both sides as far as independent and a 360 deal. But I mean, if you feel that you can get that same type of, or get like a solid type of a fan base like that too, independent would definitely be a better route long term because you would own a lot more, you would make a lot more money. It might be a little bit more work, but it'd be worth it in the long run. So I don't think either one is necessarily bad or good. A lot of people just say like they hear about 360 deals on the internet and it's like, no, I don't want a 360 deal. But I'm like, bro, you like 60 years old and like you got one mixtape. Like you could have 100% of nothing or 20% of 40 million. Like
it's pros and cons to everything, but as of this point, as hard as I go to create that material, I don't want to have to give my image away. I don't want to have to give what I can say away. You know what I'm saying? The messages that I provide is important. I don't just, create music for the moment. I'm hoping the music that each track that I go into, I'm hoping that music lasts through time. You can play that 4 or 5 years down the line and still be like, what was going on at that time? Like it's still the same.
And I definitely think it will because the type of music that you do is like you don't compromise. It's like this is who you are. Like you're not trying to. A lot of times you could hear a dope song from an artist, like, well, you can kind of tell he was trying to get that radio single, or he was trying to get that pop feel like that too. It's just like you just go in and just however it come out is just how it come out, and that works good. A lot of people actually appreciate that. I see that you've been doing a little bit of your little acting career a little bit too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Pure 2. Talk about Pure 2.
Yeah.
Shout out to AK Reed. Shout out to Deuce King. That was like that was awesome. And so it like so growing up we used to always be hanging around the kids that went to performing arts, and like Huts Tech and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought about it, and I never had a chance to. And then one day I was presented the chance to, and now it's something that I really want to get into. Like, it opened my eyes that it could be so much bigger. But again, shout out to Deuce King and AK Reed.
That's dope. That's one thing I always want to do, is do like some type of acting or like a play or something like that too. And I thought I was ready. Like, one time they this artist from Niagara Falls, Coach, had me in for like this video shoot. It's like, me, I'm a real like laid back type of person like that too. So in the video, everybody in the joint live just dance around like that too. All you see is me just throwing up the peace sign, just like with a straight face like that too. Like, maybe I'll need a little bit more practice, but it's something that I want to do. But I know that that's hard to do. Like, how was it? Did you have to like take acting classes, or did you like get like some advice like that too, or it just came natural?
Basically, they coached me through it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They told me what to do, but they were lenient with it. You know what I'm saying? They like, we know you're not really familiar with this, but we're going to try it this way. We're going to let you try it your way and see how it works. It just so happened the way that I did it, they liked it, and it was just the natural cohesion. It just went together. So,
definitely dope. Make sure y'all go check out that joint too. And I heard it was
Pure
on.
Two.
Is it on Netflix or Amazon or something? I heard it was
Amazon.
Yeah. Make sure y'all go check that out too.
Check that out.
Definitely a dope joint. Like, I can't wait to get my little cameo on something like that too. Like, an artist the other day put up a stats and he was looking for somebody for their video shoots. I'm like, I'm down. Like, as long as I get to shoot somebody or rob somebody in the video and all that. He was like, no, I want you to like be my girl's boyfriend or something like that. I'm like, what? Like, nah, B, I can't do that, B. I can't be a cop, and I can't do that.
Thanks,
so like with the music, besides music, like what's the ultimate goal for it? Is it to maybe branch out and like sign the artist, do a label, branch out into doing acting, clothing, like
all of the above.
All of the above.
Hip hop is the one door that I could relate to.
Yeah,
that opens up everything on the planet Earth.
Yeah,
because we sold more than rap last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hip hop is bigger to me than it's ever been, bigger than I ever remember it.
Yeah.
Even at its heyday, its so-called heyday. When we talk about the classic era, the 90 era.
Because the internet now. Like,
So.
And that's a blessing and a curse too. Like with the internet, because it's like you get so much music. Like everybody can be a rapper now. Like everybody can do it. But for the people that's serious about it, you don't need a label. You don't need a radio, a label, any of that, honestly. Like, those things will help you, but you honestly can record your project, promote it online yourself through social media, and sell millions and millions of copies. So
they do it every day.
Yeah, internet definitely helped out with that.
The internet is the real savage.
Yeah.
That's the real savage. The internet makes everything accessible, but it's a blessing too, because now we're in this beautiful position to be heard and seen immediately.
Yeah, and you can get music and stuff out quicker too, but it's just, I don't know, it's just easier for some reason. Like, I'm not gonna say necessarily easier, because it's easier if you get the music out. It's harder because there's so much people putting out music, so you got to do something to stand out with like that too. And a lot of times, like with you, it's just being naturally who you are. A lot of other people may have to dye their hair or wear a dress or do some old weird type shit to get noticed.
Took the thought right out my mind. The rainbow just popped. Right in my mind as soon as you said that.
Definitely can't do that. Where can they follow you as far as like social media and anything like
that? IG at Son of Tony Worldwide. Twitter at Son of Tony USSR.
Okay, what does the USSR stand for?
Universal Self Savior Ruler.
Oh, can you like explain?
It's a dual acronym. Like,
okay.
I come from the street, so
you
know how the urban environment is. It is like we play with projectiles and stuff.
Yeah.
So, used to anyway.
Definitely used to.
So it was used semi shotguns and revolvers, but as I got a little older and I got a little more focused, it was Universal Self Savior Ruler. It's me controlling my own destiny. It's me declaring myself as an independent and trying to move forward with life. I'm still a shooter. I'm just shooting in the right way.
That's dope how you got like everything has like a meaning. Like even like
yeah.
my name was just Bandana Black because I wore a bandana and I was black as hell. Like I wish they had like a doper meaning about that.
It worked though.
Definitely. So is there anything that we didn't go over that you want to make sure that matter of fact, no, the two projects that you put out. Name the name of the two projects and all that again also.
The Sun in This Fall of Tape 3, Part 1 is Sunrise. It's 9 raw records.
Definitely.
Too. Some of it got a mainstream feel, a couple pop records, but it's hard though.
Yeah.
You know me, I ain't just gonna come soft, but it all lines up in especially with the mentality and the beat picking, and I'm like the guy to not do the trap beat. I'm like anti-trap.
Yeah.
But, this time I experimented. You experiment with the flow, and then when you get to writing for other people, you get the understanding, or when you writing more for yourself, you get the understanding that it's a different type of audience out there. So you gotta broaden your horizon. So that's what Sunrise is about. Is just making a solid project and just putting it out there for the masses to consume. Part 2 is Sunset. That's where it get funky at. Sunset is that's all raw. For the people that look for that I like how can I best explain it? Like me, I like to watch movies, right? But you got 20 seconds in this movie to catch my attention.
Yeah.
I'm cutting your ass off.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I catch these people within the first 20 seconds. As soon as the beat come on, though, any beat I'm on, as soon as the beat come on, you gonna feel something. You gonna feel that energy coming off the track. So that's just the Sun in This Father Tape 3. There is a 4 and a 5.
Oh wow.
They already done, but
So you've been working.
Coming. Yeah.
Definitely. Everything like from the beats and just to like the feeling of the song. Like it's just, I don't know the word, just like you get that. Like y'all see, once y'all check out the music like that too, like I said, when that beat drop, it's just like you just control the, it's not like, a lot of people get carried by the beat. A lot of the music's out right now, I'm gonna keep it G. A lot of stuff, even on radio, like a lot of the radio hits like that too, it's really just a nigga just talking about like popping the most drugs on a hard beat. Like just every now, it's just a hard beat. Like yeah, pop a molly, smoke crack, do a line, with a hard beat. But with you, it's like you control the beat. Like people's really listening to it for what you actually got to say. Like it just perfectly go together.
That's probably the most stressful and most blessed part of it all.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go through hell to create this material for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to find the beat that is not going to manipulate me. I'm going to manipulate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I don't necessarily do like the brag rap. Everything is, reality and concrete based. So concepts are my thing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like to paint these pictures, man, and I like to play with people's emotions because I'm good at it.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel something with the music. There's no way around it. You can't just listen to a Son and Tony record. I don't care what record it is.
Yeah.
You can't listen to a Son and Tony record and be like, I don't feel nothing. So, but be on the lookout for all of the music, man. It's coming soon, man.
Definitely. One thing, I got 2 more questions. So the first question is, if you can get a free feature from any artist in the world, like no matter who it is, who would it be? You got to exclude Jay-Z though, because everybody gonna say Jay-Z.
That was like a no-brainer, right? It was definitely Hov. But I would have to say, it would have to be me and Nas.
I think that would be dope.
Me and Nas, that would be
dope.
Crazy.
Yeah, that would definitely be dope.
Yeah.
What about beats? This is the second question. If you get a free beat from anybody.
Oh, that's Dre.
I knew you was gonna say that.
That's Dre all day. It's a lot of producers out there, man, but Dre, I don't care what era that you took an MC and put him in the room with.
With Dre,
what
yeah.
came out was phenomenal.
Definitely. I would probably pick Dre also. And you know what? My favorite beat of all time, though, is the, not all time, one of my favorite beats is the Renegade joint. Didn't Eminem produce it, that thing?
I really don't.
I thought Eminem, but that Renegade joint
I thought
was
that might have been a No ID beat.
It might have been, I don't know. But that joint was just dark. But you right, Dr. Dre and Pharrell, those are two people you can't go wrong with a beat.
Not
Like
at all. Not
that
at
joint
all.
is definitely going turn out good.
That's
like,
a fact.
So like I said, anything else that we didn't go over, do you want to make sure they do know about you or anything before we wrap it up?
More or less, I'm from Buffalo, New York. Shout out to the whole Buffalo, New York. Shout out to you. Thank you for having me come through. Be on the lookout for the Son in This Fuller Tape 3. Again, you can catch me on IG at Son of Tony Worldwide, on Twitter at Son of Tony USSR. Music coming soon, yo.
Definitely. You heard it here first. Got the homie Son of Tony, DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. Remember, life is what you make it, so make it. Mr. #I am Buffalo. We out.
DJ Bandana.